Well, hello and welcome to PSI Brand Webinar 2015 Lean Manufacturing Webinar Series. Today is 31st of July 2015 and we're going to be discussing and identifying bottlenecks and waste. So today on the panel, myself, Jim Crawshaw, PSI Brand, we have Jared and Peter, part of the team.
Good morning, pleased to be aboard.
And we're going to bring on Drew Law's Selgin Company, based in Wisconsin. After visiting Drew late last year, and we really observed that Drew is passionate about lean manufacturing, and he's going to share with us some areas and topics around identifying bottlenecks and waste that occur in the workplace. We speak about freeway congestion and traffic jams. We get entrance, exits. We get the lanes, traffic engineer scenario. We talk about identification, elimination, and about continuous improvement, right throughout. So we'll turn to Drew. I'm sure we're looking forward to seeing what he's got to say.
Starting from the start was identifying bottlenecks and waste. So we're encouraging rotor molders to go out there and identify the bottlenecks and waste that are occurring in the workplace. Is that something you recommend or something you've done at your plant there?
Yeah, I think that's wise. I mean, I wrote an article recently comparing traffic patterns on a freeway with manufacturing.
Okay.
And one of the things that's very easy for everybody to relate to is traffic, but traffic jams happen. That's a big bottleneck, right? And they happen at certain times of the day. They happen when there's an accident. And even in the absence of rush hour traffic, and even in the absence of an accident, there still seems to be bottlenecks, and they always occur at exits and entrances to the freeway.
Yeah.
Because you got people trying to get over from lane to lane. So, if you can eliminate bottlenecks, then this traffic just flows like water. It's perfect. Nobody's bugging each other to try to get over. Yeah, that's why express lanes work so well. That's exactly what the traffic engineers have done, is they've identified bottlenecks and restrictions, and then they eliminate them in hopes that traffic runs smoother. That's no different for us as manufacturers. We've got traffic running through our factory, and we've got a whole bunch of things that cause traffic jams in production. Right? And really that's what's happening, is we're going to look for the bottleneck, and if you can free up that congestion, you're going to find your next bottleneck and your next bottleneck and your next bottleneck. But that's exactly what continuous improvement is. Identify your first bottleneck and fix it. Take the obstacles out of the road, and don't be frustrated when it exposes another bottleneck, because it's supposed to expose the next weakest link. Exactly right.
Excellent.
I believe in identifying that's the first step, really.
Yeah, excellent. So it's always shifting, and in every business it's always going to be different, whatever stage they're at. And like you say, as soon as you unleash one, there's another one sitting right there. And it's just it's a matter of acting on them, and I guess just identifying and acting, isn't it?
Sure. Yeah, and you're never going to get rid of all of them.
Yeah.
You'll never get rid of all the bottlenecks. What you'll do is the bottlenecks will become smaller and smaller and a little less severe. So you need to identify the biggest and most severe bottleneck first. And luckily, sometimes it's not that hard, because all you got to do is look for the traffic jam.
Yeah. And
you know where your bottleneck is. If you see a bunch of people standing there waiting for product, if you see product piling up, but yeah, absolutely, it's a wise exercise, I believe.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, thank you very much, Drew. There's some excellent content in there. I think as on the team today, we think there's some terrific value in here for rotational moulders out there. What do you think, Jared? What can you take out of that?
Oh, that was fantastic. We got lots out of that, but the main point I want to focus on is to identify your bottleneck. You'll probably know what it is, but you need to drill into it and get it solved. Once you've got that solved, move on to the next one. Another one that's going to crop up, but just keep working away at them, and that's continuous improvement.
Exactly. Excellent. Excellent.
And I just thought, just involving everyone, what Drew said, get the team involved. He got the whole team involved, right down, it's got to go right through the whole company, right?
Absolutely.
Right down to the production and right back up. And it's got to be, take ownership, brainstorm, hey, just get everyone together, make it happen.
Absolutely, team effort, isn't it? Pick their brains, you're paying for their brains, so why not use them? Excellent. Well, I guess I'd like to say is take action. Take action today. Make someone accountable. Pete, John, Dave, put a name down. Don't have to do it, but at least, there's someone accountable. Make it happen. So I guess as the panel today, we'd like you to review this with your staff, and we're going to have a copy of this webinar available on our website. Go to www.psibrand.com/webinars. And one other thing we'd like to note is at the end of this webinar, we've got a short survey. Please take a moment just to let us know how relevant was this to you. We want to continue this program, but we want to make sure it's delivering value. Thank you for listening.